everyone! Welcome back to another session of Fractures of Reality. After the last session where everyone met a lovely lady named Uva and decided to attack, you know, she was totally not a brain-sucking stealer or something, you know. Totally not. Regardless, you guys all rested up and have been making your way, fleeing the large creature. Fortunately for you, it seems to get drawn to something just about a day's journey from you. Because you guys are traveling right near one of the starved men's swarms.
Oh god.
Well, at least it's distracted.
You guys have a
Okay,
few options.
Cheese it.
Straight?
Yep.
Oh, finally they get to kill each other for a change.
I need you all to roll stealth for me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm popping past without a trace.
Okay.
Can I? Are we rested at all between
Yes.
that fight?
You're fully rested.
Okay.
Pretty good drops.
Okay, that's okay. Pass without a trace is active, so everyone gets a plus. Okay, yeah, no wild magic surge.
Alright.
I have advantage.
Okay.
I need to go down a well and I need to go to the Shadow Temple and get the hover boots. Sometime these iron boots are gonna get me killed.
Fortunate that advantage actually does turn out to be important because the starved men don't notice you,
Thank god.
and they move this
Yay.
way, and then this guy moves. You all make it to the town as the starved men go north, and I will reveal more of the map for you.
Good. We've got a bit of a break.
Okay, is this the same town as before?
No, it's a different one.
Yeah.
This was the next town we were trying to go to, but got slightly sidetracked because we were being tracked.
Right.
Well, to be fair, you were being tracked, but yeah.
Yeah. And it's a fair bet she can still sense me.
You and probably Ryu, no offense also Ryu as well, since you two are technically the more holier of the lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
It's an occupational hazard.
Indeed.
Huh. You know, makes me wonder. My fragment has something distinctly unholy about him. I wonder if she'd sense him as well.
While you guys are discussing this, you see something up in the sky, heading directly for you all.
Oh no.
Draws. Okay, pulls out sword.
Okay, give me a minute. How long is this? Yeah, it is a minute.
Yeah. By the way, have we had a rest since our since that last fight, or?
Yes.
Neku asked that. Yes, we did.
Okay. So.
Can I try to see what it is? I have a feeling I know who it is.
Roll perception. It is indeed exactly who you think it is. It's Cricket.
Oh my god.
Yep, I thought
Lo-
so. Jezebel
Lower
makes it on,
sword,
she
but
goes,
does nothing away.
Go on, Jezebel.
You're back.
Guys, go on, Jezebel.
I was gonna say she goes and grabs Corax's arm and lowers it down, saying, "Calm down, dear." But never mind.
Ah. Hi, Cricket.
I have found a portal.
Oh, you found it, thank goodness.
Will it get us home?
He pauses for a moment and then he says, I cannot guarantee it will go to your dimension. But if it is in a dimension, I am sure that I can get you the rest of the way.
If it's...
Well, if nothing else, anywhere's better than here.
Yeah.
There is one issue.
Always a catch.
The portal is not stable. It will transport 2 people other than me, but any more runs the risk of it collapsing with us inside.
So if we found the portal, only 2 of us would be able to make it out, and even then we might not make it home.
Wonderful.
I can guarantee that those who travel with me will make it back. And once we are back on your plane, I will be able to open the portal from the other side.
So that means 2 will have to go with Cricket to the other side while the rest of us stay here until he opens up another one.
I take it whatever or other portal you open won't be in the same place.
He shakes his head. I will open it in your homeland.
But on this side, the location will be random, I assume.
Yes, but once it is open, I can send someone through to locate you.
Okay, so then here's my question now. Where is it?
He gives a location that basically equates to it's somewhere up north.
I knew it.
I can fly
We didn't.
over the giant monstrosity. It is of no consequence.
But you'll only be able to take 2 then. That's correct?
He nods.
I-
I'm trying to talk, please. 2 safely. I could potentially take more, but there is a chance that you could all get crushed. Now you may speak, Corax.
So, question is, who is which 2 get sent over first?
That should have been an obvious. Correct.
Wait,
What?
Charlotte?
Hmm.
Is it possible that you could try to stabilize the portal?
I'm still unfamiliar with it. I wouldn't be able to stabilize it. I barely know how my ability works.
Oh, okay.
It also might put her life at risk. So I'd rather
Right.
not chance that either.
Fair.
If Charlotte is there to stabilize the portal, I may be able to come in myself and retrieve you all.
So Charlotte would be 1.
Speaking of information, Ryu, you get a sudden wave as 3 messages get sent to you in rapid succession.
Oh
Ah!
god.
Ah!
Are you okay?
I think I know that face. He must be getting a message.
Oh, hold on, I forgot to translate that one.
Six words repeated.
I guess that's how it's gonna work.
Ah, seems they figured it out.
And then shortly after you get this one. And in this one, stupid cars. Sorry, it's just really distracting when they go right in my ears. I've even got noise cancelling headphones. Anyway, in this one, Elnath actually sounds kind of frustrated and really stressed.
We have to fight Black Dragon.
She was about
They have to
almost
fight.
chokes on her spit. She goes,
They
oh
have-
dear.
They have to fight a Black Dragon?
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
That's... She tries to not laugh. That's how they're going to try to get us back? By fighting a black dragon. Are they mad?
I think the Black Dragon may be incidental to the way to get back.
Clora's sister, or Uba,
Oh,
meets
good.
grounded mind flare.
Clara
What?
has a sister.
That
And
was
it was-
that was Clora's sister?
Then metagame. So, not you guys. I said someone.
Right.
Really?
Well,
Did it,
I can-
I
I can totally see the family resemblance. Yes.
did you say grounded? As in they put her here because she's grounded?
Are you?
Well, they
you
did.
mean-
Well, she was able to plane shift out, so she did. Clearly, they didn't do a very good job.
Or
When you
maybe
say-
maybe she's stuck in this dimension and can't go to any other one.
Well, she did say that. But I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that when you ground somebody, you usually make sure they do not leave home. And yet, when they grounded her sister, they put her here. I'm questioning dear Clora's family. I thought my family was complicated.
if what
You don't need You don't need to be complicated to be idiots, Jezebel.
Cricket did say this is their home.
Indeed. Ryu, if I may make a suggestion,
What?
and you go with Clora. The three of us are going to need to stay hidden until you can retrieve us, and well, like Korax wraps her fingers on his armor, like clank, 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 clank.
So, are you? So, you? Oh, you? I'll be able to help them fight the Black Dragon, and you won't have my heavy armor giving you away all the time.
Yep.
To be fair, dear, if you end up going with Cricket, as I'm pretty sure I can also agree with, Cricket did say he can also have a portal for us on the other side, so maybe they may not need to fight the Black Dragon?
There's only one way to find out.
If the
And-
Black Dragon has already gotten involved, then they're probably going to need to fight it.
Well, we don't understand why they need to fight the Black Dragon in the first place, but
Yeah,
Hey,
but
what-
Black Dragons, though.
I do have there was that time I used Sunbeam over and over again with this sword on that white dragon. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help them there.
We don't know how powerful this black dragon is, but well, it can't hurt.
It's a dragon, dear. They are powerful no matter what they are, so it will not be an easy fight.
Yeah, but they're also prideful, and prideful makes mistakes. Just like the white dragon.
I didn't say they're powerful. Didn't say that they're not invulnerable. It just will take a lot of effort. So I do agree. I think either Miss Charlotte or Ryu should probably be the ones to go with Cricket first.
Okay. Cricket,
Yes.
please bring them back home safely.
He holds out a hand.
I guess I also.
Jezebel's
I-
looking over her shoulder, watching with narrowed gaze at Cricket.
When they
I take it.
he pauses for a moment and then he lets go of your hand and then points and
Oh.
says, "I need them to hold my hand when
Oh.
they are ready to leave."
Oh, okay.
Oh, such a sweetheart, Cicada.
If words could blush.
He pets you on the head.
Jezebel frowns just for a little bit and then crosses arms over her chest, looking away.
All right. Ryu?
Ryu and Charlotte are going.
Ryu approaches Cricket and turns to face everyone. And he places his hand over his heart and breathes deep. I swear, I will come back for you all, no matter what it takes.
Okay.
Jezebel gives a smirk and she puts a hand on her hip. And she goes, "You better. Or I'm pretty sure you're going to miss me calling you Foxy if I don't come back."
How could I possibly live without my stalker?
Jezebel smirks and then she goes, "Oh, also, I'm pretty sure you will, when you see my father, tell him that he also better do his very best to get me back because I have a few things to say to him and I want to say it to his face."
Ew.
I'll be sure he knows. He's probably already beside himself trying to get us back already, but hey.
Oh, don't worry, he sure is. I know my father well. In fact, you almost remind me of him, Ryu.
Maybe that's why he and I get along so well.
And that's why I worry.
So, Cicada's gonna hug Charlotte.
Charlotte looks up to Cicada as she is like, and returns it.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Jezebel pulls both of them into a hug next.
Aw. Group hug.
And she nuzzles both the top of Cicada's head and then also Charlotte's ear. She goes, "You better come back for me as well, Miss Charlotte. I want to play with your ears some more."
You see Cricket briefly walk over. And then he also hugs you. And then he also joins the hug.
He is very big, so he encompasses everyone.
I'll pile on the rabbit.
Yeah, like Korax wasn't even participating in the hug. She just gets wrapped in. She gets yanked into it anyway.
Ew.
After about 5
Good.
seconds, he steps back and says, "Hug has concluded."
Okay.
Let's get off of Charlotte before we all suffocate her, okay?
Okay. And she also gives a hug to Ryu.
I'll do everything in my power to get you all back home, whatever it takes. and however soon as soon as I can.
Okay. Good luck out there.
Sounds like I'm gonna need it. You guys better be careful too. You're gonna be severely weakened without us.
Okay. We'll
Mm.
do our best to avoid as much conflict as possible.
So, Neku, you're free to speak.
Charlotte looks over to the group. A bit annoyed, actually, to a degree. She didn't consider the option of her leaving. And she looks to the three remaining. I don't know what to say on this. I'm not really good with farewells or goodbyes, even if they're brief and short.
Hey,
Well,
this is
well, it's a good thing this isn't a goodbye or a farewell. This is a see you later.
Yeah. I have a score to settle anyway. Don't kill her until I come back.
I'll try to get a sending to you all. I'll try to get a sending to you all as soon as I can. It seems the others back home have figured out how to send a coherent message.
okay.
Good.
We'll be here.
Any last things you want to do, Neku?
No, I just said my piece, and that's all I needed.
Okay.
When you say static, are you talking about me?
I was talking about Neku.
Oh,
Anyway, you both take Cricket's hand. And within a moment of disorientation, you find yourselves on the back of a giant snake as you are soon flying off into the distance. You fly over giant creatures and far, far into the distance before landing at the entrance to a cave. The cave has many things that appear to have been killed outside it. Though not anything like disgusting, they were clearly just killed in a single hit.
your work, I assume.
I needed to ensure the portal would not be taken before it could be used.
Better safe than sorry.
You both step inside, and there it is. The familiar fracture that you both have come to recognize.
So you have no idea where this will take us.
No, but I am certain it will not be between dimensions, which will mean it will be a lot easier to return to our location.
When you say location, do you mean somewhere in our world, or back in the Underdark?
The genius.
Huh?
The genius. I'm sorry, Norheim. I'm thinking of the wrong thing,
Wrong
sorry. Norheim.
Well, Charlotte,
Yes.
you ready for this?
I don't like leaving things half finished.
We won't.
Don't-
We won't. We'll get them back. I promised. We promised.
If things were different. If I had better tools to still at the ready. Or if I was just a better artificer, maybe things would be different.
Don't blame yourself. None of us could have possibly known all this would happen.
I guess that's true. So, let's head out.
Let's do this.
With that, you both step through the portal. What happens next? I'll tell you both about it later on. So,
Hey, they're going into the Tuesday session now.
we can discuss timing and all of that jazz after this session. You're free to mute or leave the Discord chat if you want. It's up to you regarding that. And yeah, the other session is going to continue now, but yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. So, with that said, the three of you stand at the ready.
Well, since we're in a new village, I'm going to see if there's anything useful.
Roll an investigation.
Suppose I should do so as well.
12.
23. That's a 19.
You find an old box that's ruined, but it appears to have some old clothing in it that is still remarkably intact. Looks to be like some sort of studded leather.
Oh. Well, does anyone here have Identify, or was that Charlotte's job?
I have Identify.
If you would.
Okay.
It is glamoured studded leather +1.
Oh, so
Ooh.
exactly what I have then?
It's an upgrade for me, though.
Ooh.
It is.
Unless Jezebel wants it instead.
How was your armor class?
14.
Mine's 14 as well, so I don't think it doesn't matter.
Do
Yeah,
remember
but mine
you
is worn, glamoured, studded leather, so it's not very good.
you are attuned to the Iron Stone.
Yeah. And I'm also attuned to the worn, glamoured, studded leather armor, and I can only wear one set of armor.
True. It's a little dusty and it's remarkable it's survived this long, but it appears the building and the box managed to keep it intact.
Yeah, Jezebel, you're wearing just regular leather right now, right?
Yes, makes it easy to move around in.
This would definitely be a bigger upgrade for you.
She gives a bit of a look as seeing the state is in. She goes, "Those are sanitary."
I have prestidigitation.
As do I.
True. Not always falling to hand-me-downs, but I suppose if you're not going to take it, dear, then I suppose I can go ahead and donate.
Yeah.
It won't affect my stealth anyway, will it?
No, this is literally just a straight upgrade for you.
All right. Very well then, I'll take it.
Okay, when you attune to it, your armor class will be 16.
Hey.
Yeah, so just add +1 studded leather to your inventory, basically.
Yep.
How's Scree doing?
He's looking in the direction the others went with envy in his eyes.
They'll come back for us.
Will
They
they?
always do. Yeah,
How
they
do you know
always
that?
do.
What if they can't come back?
Because they're
Ryu is prideful and always keeps his promises. They'll come back.
And I still have no assurance that you guys will even take me through. What if they can only keep the portal open for 3?
I'll make
If they do-
sure. I'll make sure that you make it through too. Okay.
He calms down a bit at that.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
Here's what kind of looks over when she puts it on, looks over herself. She goes, "Oh, not bad. Also, don't worry, dear Scree. We did make a promise we would help you get back, so we will."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now, now you can redesign your outfit on a whim, if you so choose.
Yeah, it can literally be anything because it's glamored.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is how I get that shiny armor, even while still also wearing studded leather.
Jezebel kind of looks thoughtful, and then she gives a grin, and then so basically, if I think it, it changes. Is that what I'm getting at?
If you attuned to it, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, definitely did. I'm going to make it look like Korax's armor.
Oh.
Wasn't realize you were interested in joining the Order of the Dragon.
Jezebel grins, and then she goes, "Oh goodness, no!" And then she immediately thinks and makes it look like Cicada's outfit now.
Hey.
Matching outfits, she says with a grin.
I mean, it looked good on you, but whatever.
Aw, compliment. Thank you so much, dear Korax.
Anyways, I should probably scout around the area just in case.
Yeah, Korax is gonna find the tall and just like the tall in the tallest building she can, and just like rimbane in one hand, binoculars in the other, just keeping an eye out.
As you look out, I need you to roll perception.
Okay.
Will do, with advantage because binoculars. 18.
Korax, you see a human figure in the distance.
Oh, not again.
Not a starved man. It looks to be a young woman with long hair looking down at a corpse. Looks like the corpse is fresh. They're about, I'd say, a day away. Maybe
There's
half a
someone
day
out
away.
there. Someone out there.
Eh?
Humanoid. Looks like half a day's walk away. Standing over a corpse.
Maybe we shouldn't investigate that.
But what if they might need help?
What if it's dear Clora's sister that we apparently attacked?
Do you? And well then, and this might be a good opportunity to clear the air with her if it is her.
We made a very horrible first impression, but perhaps we can try anyway, especially if it is Clora's sister, and we do know dear Clora. Wonder if she'll believe us after that introduction.
That can be convincing.
So you will head over to check out the woman?
Yep.
Yeah, Cicada is hesitant a bit, but she follows along.
Alright. You see her standing over the body, and there's a soft sound coming from her direction.
Oh.
It almost sounds like crying.
Oh no. I think I know what this is. Ah!
All right then. Not
Gree?
who we.
Right?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It's my old token. Can you switch that, please?
Sure.
All right. So not who we thought. Not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but she says Dear Cree doesn't know who it is or what it is.
Can I make a quick insight check?
Sure.
21.
What are you trying to discern?
I'm trying to discern if she is in any way hostile.
She does not appear to be hostile at all. She seems
Or
more
at least-
focused on crying over the corpse.
Or at least if she's like disfigured in some way.
You can't really tell.
Okay, I'm gonna
What is
pop a fine sense to see if I can figure out what she is.
No.
Jezebel?
You're gonna bring Uba to us, but I guess that's not a bad thing.
Oh, that's not good. Roll20 appears to have deleted the NPC stat block I made for it.
Oh no.
Right.
Right.
Can you quickly recreate it, or is it something custom?
It was custom. It's going to take me a bit. So feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves while I get this set back up.
I don't
So,
know about this.
And if she's just lost like we are we have a responsibility to help her get out of this place?
Looks can be deceiving, dear.
I know that, but they can also tell the truth.
I wanted to look at the corpse, but I'm not. Lala's busy though.
It's a fresh corpse.
Can we tell if it was like a person or how? Well, no, I have to get closer for that.
Like out of character, I'm just screaming. This is bad.
Like I want to see if we can see the like how the corpse probably like killed, but I'm pretty sure we'll have to get closer.
It looks like it was eaten, likely by a starved man.
Okay, so then.
Okay, I have an idea. It's gonna be like a decoy. Does anyone here have minor illusion?
I do.
Okay. Let's go hide for now. We don't wanna scare her with the amount of people that we have here and just send in a minor illusion of a person. And I can try to use telepathy to talk to her.
Wait, I can use minor illusion to make another version of myself?
Probably.
I thought it was only for like sound or something.
It wouldn't make any sound, yeah.
Nearly done. Okay, it's not perfect. Like, I kind of had to throw it together, and I can't remember what I had for it before, but I've got it set up enough that it will work for now. So don't be alarmed if the stats change in the future. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right. So, Corax, It is an evil monstrosity.
So another mutation.
Oh,
Oh,
Mutated, definitely. Getting the same reading from her that I did from Uba.
oh.
so another medicine like Uba and Scree then.
Yeah,
Well, perhaps Uba doesn't fall in that same category.
maybe we should just give her some space.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Are you guys
I,
being...
for one,
Sorry.
no, you go ahead.
Are you guys being stealthy?
We're trying to keep a fair distance away from her.
You didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shush. No metagame. That was an accident.
Alright, we should probably go.
Yeah. If we happen to see Uba, I wouldn't mind talking to her again, but others... I mean, no offense, but having Scree is already a crowd, so let's just mosey on back.
Well,
We
let me try something first. I'm gonna creep up until I'm within 30 feet.
No.
Oh god.
And yeah, and then I'm gonna cast minor illusion right behind her, facing away from me.
Okay.
It's basically just gonna be a loud bang.
The crying briefly stops, and the figure turns its head.
Okay, do I get a good look at it as it turns?
You get a little bit of a look. It looks like a woman in a traditional dress with long hair that covers her face. And then she speaks up. Is someone there? I need some help.
I'm gonna.
Remember, don't metagame.
Okay.
Don't metagame.
I know. I didn't.
Can anyone help, please? He's hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna minor. Okay. Hiding behind around the corner. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm going to. I'm going to cast message. Seems a little bit more than hurt to me.
To who?
To her. Yeah.
Who's there? Please. Can't you help? Help me, please.
It is. What's your name?
I don't remember. I need some help. I'm scared.
Help with what?
I'm all alone.
So this and
Jezebel frowns a bit, and then she'll telepathically tell Corax, perhaps it's best we just leave them be. This seems a little too convenient.
Indeed.
And then she'll look over to Cicada with a bit of a stern look, and she'll also telepathically say to her, "And for once, let's try not to be too kind, dear Cicada. All right, we can only help so many people."
And then Korax is going. Korax is going to. Korax is going. Korax is going to send one last message. I know it's hard, but you should bury your friend and find a place to hide. It isn't safe here. And then walks off.
So, I need you all to pause there for a moment. And I need you all to make another stealth check because you guys were talking.
I was talking telepathically.
Yeah, but you weren't before that.
Oh.
Okay. I forgot to turn the. Yeah, it's 20 for me.
Alright. You head back to the town. The figure remains there. And then the crying starts again.
Jezebel looks a little annoyed. And then she looks to Cicada and say, "You may have a point, Cicada. Then they did mention about mimics here, right?"
Yeah. Now it's
So-
getting like some bad vibes a little bit.
Krax, you did say there's also something you sensed, right?
Yeah, it sensed the same, general reading I got off of Uba.
So definitely not human, but then again, what actually is human around here?
What's that
And-
growing on the side of your face, Cicada? You've been scratching there a lot.
Yeah. There's a scar there underneath one of her eyes.
Isabel looks so surprised as she goes over and like leans close to look at it. She goes, "Have you always had that?"
Had what?
I mean, it's kind of hard to see, dear, but I believe you have a scar.
Scar? Hold on, do we have a mirror? She tries touching it and she winces. It's kind of painful.
Okay, no touchy, please. She gently grabs Cicada's hand and pulls it down. What did I say about scratching?
Sorry. I can't help it.
I know, dear, but it's not good for your pretty black feathers.
Sorry.
So, what do you all do now?
I guess we could hold off here for a night before heading back to the other town.
Are there any other towns besides these two?
3?
There's a few around, but they're all mostly abandoned.
Maybe best to keep moving.
Okay.
Maybe.
There are some things there are some things here that I think already have the scent of us.
Well, yes, but I also think we shouldn't move too much as needed. We still need to conserve energy, and not only that, we don't want to stray too far and have it be difficult for dear crickets to find us. Pretty sure it may not be, but I don't know. I think it. I'd say only move when needed.
Right, okay. That makes sense. As long as we keep quiet mostly and scout around every day.
Occasionally, when the wind picks up, you hear the soft cries of the woman.
Is she getting closer?
No, she's just, when the wind picks up in that direction, you're able to hear her.
Maybe it is best to get moving after all, so we don't have to hear that incessant crying.
Yeah, I don't like it. Makes me feel bad.
Well,
And then you hear a
we
sudden.
did it. We did everything we could without taking any unnecessary risks.
And then you all hear a sudden cut off.
Huh?
The crying stops.
Looks
Jezebel,
with binoculars again.
is that good or bad?
The woman is on the ground.
Is there anything
What?
standing over her?
No.
Oh dear.
Is that good or bad? Correct?
I don't know.
I'm still hesitant to investigate.
I'd say no. But perhaps there you should probably put up your the little hut just in case.
I'm doing that every night,
This
or whatever constitutes as night here.
Cricket finally speaks up and then he says, "This might sound cruel, but it's every person for themselves here. If they're out there crying and then they get killed, that's their fault for making so much noise. I know it seems really mean, but it's the truth."
Silence is golden here then. Makes sense.
I still don't like it here.
Trust me, dear.
You have much longer.
Yeah, none of us do. Unfortunately, we didn't really have much of a choice. Still, Jezebel looks thoughtful as she thinks about back home. The fact that they're trying to get those portals open, whether they was directly to this plane or another one, has me very concerned about what they're doing in the Underdark.
Yeah.
The big portal is honestly very concerning. I don't like when it appears.
You don't?
You mean the portals?
I didn't bring it up because I didn't think it was important, but every so often a giant portal appears and things go through. It's not small enough. It's not big enough for the babies to get through, but every time it seems to get a little bigger.
It's a little bigger. Exactly how big does it get? Exactly how big do you remember it being the last time it appeared?
I don't really. I was never really good at math. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't mean like number specific, dear, but like
bigger than a mountain.
As an example. So bigger than a mountain. That's what you say?
I think so. It's hard to remember.
Oh dear.
And it's mostly you've seen them here get bigger little by little.
I mean, I've been staying in my little village there because, well, it's an easy place to keep an eye out for the big babies, and then I can just head to the mountains if they get a little too close.
Yeah. That makes sense. But if those portals are getting bigger each time they appear, there's gonna be a point where one of those giant things are just gonna go through them and into our world.
I mean, well, yes, but they're not really what we have to worry about. And
Yeah,
you
among
can
other
see crickets looking up at this cloudy sky.
Oh, Scree. Scree's looking up.
Scree, sorry.
Okay. Cicada follows his gaze.
Let's hope it's the rain this time and not the swarm.
Well, we do have the little hut at least. I'd say we maybe just call it a day, night. I really do not know.
Yeah.
And take some rest.
You,
I'm gonna use elevated sight again just to investigate.
you use elevated sight and you're immediately blinded by bugs. In fact, you flail a bit and lose concentration as you fall backwards in shock.
Whoa, whoa, easy there, easy.
Swarms. Big.
Inside the hut now.
Okay.
You can see Scree's
house.
kind of looking really nervous.
Everyone, inside.
Go in.
Alright. So, you all hear the sounds of what appears to be rain at first. Pelting down. It would almost be gentle if it wasn't for the sound that came shortly after the first drops. The sounds of skittering and clawing.
And droning. Probably.
And lots of droning. A buzz in the air that slowly raises into a crescendo, deafening you and making it impossible for you to even talk. Except for the telepathy, yes.
Of course, it may be difficult to even hear ourselves think.
Yes. You see, some of the walls begin to be peeled back as claws slowly pull themselves in and try and pry open the entrances. And the hole that hasn't been blocked up, you can see one of them slowly making its way towards your hut. Scree at this point is just cowering in a ball, but you all see it.
Ew.
Yeah, no.
Slowly crawling up to the edge.
Jezebel just like shaking her head with a disgusted look on her face, like She's not saying this, but in her head, yeah, she's like, bugs, no bugs, no.
Nope.
They're not that big, so don't worry.
Ah!
They are pretty big
Kill
though.
a fire!
They are pretty big though.
Kill with fire!
Large sized.
God.
It scratches the edge of the tiny hut, trying to get in. Another bug flies down, and one crawls through an opening it's made. More and more bugs flitter into the little house. The roof begins to groan as it's torn away, leaving you only protected by the hut.
Jesus.
You hear the chittering. This close, it seems like they're discussing something while looking at you. and then they begin to dig into the ground.
It
These things are smart. I hate this.
It is a dome of force.
It doesn't say if it's protected from the bottom.
Oh god.
A dome is one half of a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
but
god.
one is it doesn't say if it's got a floor.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it has a floor.
Okay, how many of them are there?
In the area or in the immediate vicinity?
Yeah, both.
Every space not filled with your tiny hut is filled with an insect.
Oh, great.
Oh god. Hold on. How many people can I do this with? I have 1, 2. I can make invisible 3 people. That's not enough. Ah.
I can make myself invisible,
Okay.
but that's only going to be good for an hour, and we don't know how good their sense of smell is. It should be a
I don't
10-foot.
think-
It should be 10-foot radius. So,
God damn it.
Yeah, but there's only so much space because the building's at the very bottom.
Yeah.
It's more just for visual show. If this actually gets to a fight, I will move them back a bit, okay?
yeah. And if it actually
Well,
gets to a fight, then we don't have much of a chance against this many.
No, not really.
would they be
Well-
classified as animals?
I'd say they're probably more monstrosities.
Okay, let me try something. Now, creatures and objects within the dome when it first cast can move through it freely. So
Mhm.
I'm going to poke the barrel of Rimbane out of the dome, just the barrel. Basically, so it's sticking out, but none of me is. And I'm just gonna shoot one of them with a bullet and see what happens.
As you shoot the bullet, you see one of them dive for the sword and attempt to pull you out. The shot still, you can roll for the damage on that one, but another one is trying to pull you out of the hut. So roll your attack, but I'm also going to need a strength check.
Oh god.
Okay. So I'm taking an 8's not gonna hit. Gonna do it.
Nah, that's a miss.
Okay, so strength check. Strength check. Okay, I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this.
Okay.
16.
You succeed. You see his claw slam against the barrier, and it gives an angry screech.
That didn't work.
I might have an idea, but this might be stupid.
You hear scratching from underneath.
Hold on, let me see something. Like, I might be able to slow them down a bit, or maybe even make this uncomfortable for them entirely.
Spells cannot go through the barrier.
Okay, but if I were to shoot it straight down, would it freeze the ground beneath us?
It would.
it
But you'd have
frozen
to.
ground.
But you'd have to make a saving throw as well.
Hmm.
The
I'm at a
one.
desk right now, so
What are you gonna do?
And okay, everyone get to the edge of edge of everyone get to the edge of the dome.
Ah,
mm,
This might hurt a little bit, but it should slow them down.
let's do it.
I'm basically trying to aim away from them.
Alright. In that case, only you need to make the con save.
That's fine by me. Okay, do it. Second level cast.
Okay? Wait, that's right, Scree doesn't need to roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
And I make the save. So I take 9 damage. I take 9 damage from my own spell.
You hear a sharp sound of pain as something underneath you stops scraping. And
Yeah,
you
like
see all the insects sort of step back a bit and then shuffle in place. Like you hear them chittering rapidly as they seem to be discussing something.
Yeah, like I prod the ground with my foot. Does it seem a lot harder now?
It's definitely frozen.
Should make it harder to dig through.
I may have maybe an idea to maybe scare them, but I'm not entirely sure this might be a good idea. Because I have 2 flasks of oil.
I have 5 flasks of oil.
Yeah, I'm looking through and I have that, so if we toss them out, we can at least toss things out. So if we toss them and then like try to douse them in it and try to set them on fire, maybe that'll get them to go away.
Have you got any fire magic?
well, you can throw objects out of the dome.
Yep.
You just can't throw it at the dome.
Oh.
You see the insects fall silent. And then they all fly away.
Or not.
Thank God.
The shack's been mostly destroyed, hasn't it?
Yes, it's completely destroyed, like the roof is caved in, and you guys can see them all flying around, and they appear to be heading back into the sky.
What are they running from?
You can't see anything.
I think
Again,
leaving us
Jezebel
alone.
looks skeptical. Is that good or bad?
Hold on, let me just...
That's bad.
I don't want to have to re-upload the token. It's just in case. Because then it'll
That
be
was
jammed
tense.
again.
Oh, that was tense.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself to get back just to get back those, and just to get back that HP.
Alright, Joseph's gonna stand and just like look around to see if she can see or hear anything.
You can still hear the buzzing of them up in the clouds.
No.
Which direction are they going in?
They're just staying right above you.
Oh, that's not good.
Looks like they're waiting us out.
Yeah. I mean, this hut lasts for 8 hours, and I can always recast it.
How high up are they?
How high are clouds?
Is that are they within rifle range?
Hold on, let me Google. How high up are clouds?
If it's more than 150 feet, then the answer is no, I can't shoot them.
Between roughly 10,000 and 60,000 feet.
Okay, yeah,
Ooh.
they're way out of range.
Yeah, they're way up there.
Well, looks like we may not be able to get any rest for a bit, but you do have, like I said, I have my flask of oil. Oh, she's looking through her bag for a second, and then she stops and she pulls out a very familiar purple vial. I forgot I still had this.
Well, we can only use that on one, so and so careful.
You-
Cicada is. Sorry.
You watch as one of the insects flies down and lands on the roof of a nearby house. The others begin to disperse as the cloud seems to almost dissipate in front of your eyes.
Okay, now it's his eyes. Now you said they were You said they were talking to each other. Or did I recognize the? Or did it? Was it any language I might recognize?
No. I said it looked like they were making chittering sounds at each other.
Okay, so it
animals.
wasn't. Okay, okay. I was hoping they were speaking Abyssal. Well,
I mean,
there's
don't
only
think-
one of them, so this is a chance to see how frail they are now.
yeah, I don't think comprehend languages constitutes for animal languages. So.
Indeed.
They really want to attack it.
I'm gonna. Well, as long. Well, we're safe in here, and it seems to content to wait for us here anyway. So I'm gonna take another shot with Rimbane.
Alright, roll your attack.
12 piercing.
Alright. You hit it right in its big, beefy body, and it gives an angry squeal and flies back into the air.
I shoot again, and I shoot again.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
By this point, it's out of range.
Okay. Well, these
Fast.
things fly. These things fly fast.
When it sees you stop shooting, it slows and hovers in the air, keeping just out of range.
And okay, so is it out of optimal range or long range?
Which one would Korak stop shooting at?
In 150 feet is it? I mean, then again, that being a natural one, the gun very well might have jammed, so he might have just stopped. She might have just stopped shooting there and then.
Well, I'm asking you, would he have stopped at long range or short range?
Short range, I guess.
Then, yes, they're still in range of the long range. For now.
Okay.
You can.
Indeed, it's waiting us out.
Cicada is rubbing at where her ears would be, and another couple of feathers fall out.
Oh.
Ah,
Cicada dear, please remember.
I didn't even do anything. It was really loud. It was hurting my ears. And,
Isabel kind of glares to the one that's in the air. It's waiting us out, and will probably give a signal to when the HUD goes down.
Indeed.
ah.
Korax is going to take another shot, and I know I'm going to have disadvantage.
Okay.
12.
12,
You miss.
and again 11.
And now it's completely out of range.
Isabel looks a little annoyed as I'm probably going to regret this. I'm going to stand up. I can go back into the hut if I walk out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
So I'm gonna.
given how fast that thing seems to fly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look annoyed, and I'm going to walk out of the hut, stand up, and then just stare at it, glaring, see what it does.
It remains hovering in the air.
Isabel tilts her head. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Out of range.
Yeah, it's way out of range for that. Like, it is 600 feet away right now.
I'm gonna kind of keep walking towards it.
It's high up in the sky.
Ugh.
Okay, well, I do have something for this, but I need to be outside the dome for just a moment in order to cast it.
If you leave the dome, it goes down entirely, doesn't it?
I don't think it does.
It
I thought it
does.
did.
It does.
Oh,
Yeah, the spell ends if you leave its area.
Cicada. You hear a sound in your ears.
okay.
I'm going to DM you.
Oh no.
Uh,
Hmm.
Oh boy. Huh? Who said that? Do I recognize who that was?
You do not.
Oh no. There's somebody talking to me telepathically.
No,
Who are you?
it wasn't telepathically. You heard it in your ears. No one else did though.
heard what, dear?
There's something in there. Ah,
What did they say?
they're just remarking how these bugs are smarter than usual. What the heck? Who is talking to me right now? This isn't telepathy. I know what telepathy is. Ah!
I'm gonna look around and see if I see anybody, I guess, or see anything.
Roll perception.
That perception. Oh, all right. All right this time.
Just the insect right above you.
Yes, I can hear you. Who the heck are you? Where are you?
Does this voice in your head have any useful suggestions about how to get out of this mess?
I don't know. I think there's more than one. This is weird.
You see the insect fly away.
What? Queen? What queen?
Queen, great.
Wait. Oh god. Oh boy. I think I can understand them now.
The bugs.
Well, can they understand you?
I don't know.
Well, if they can, tell them to sawed off and let us go.
I don't know how to speak bug.
They have left. The clouds are
I think
clearing,
we should get out of here.
and the bug that was watching over you has flown off.
Oh no, I've developed a hive mind.
Ugh.
This
Hmm.
happened earlier, but I don't think you guys heard me. I might have been muted.
Which actually makes sense for me, for what Cicada is turning into, but I won't spoil it.
Hopefully that means we can breathe a little easier for a little while.
Okay, but we should probably move away from them.
Which way are we going? Which DM? Which way are they going?
They just dispersed in all directions. Oh, if you mean the bug that was watching you all, it went west.
Then we're heading east.
I guess back to the other.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, where's the nearest next town?
3.
Oh. It would be back down the one where we left earlier.
I can't see a thing.
It's all the way at the bottom here.
The map is completely black for me.
Oh,
Even at the very bottom right?
Yeah.
1 second. You should be able to see.
I see nothing. I think, well, my token's not on it. I think that might be why.
No, it's a token set to all players, so all players should be able to see it.
I see nothing. Oh, there we go.
okay, there it is. It just needed to load.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, it was the town that we were previously at is the closest in the eastward direction.
There's a very good chance that they already know about that, though.
Or we could go over back to the cliffs and hang out in any of the caves that might still be there.
Is there anywhere we haven't been yet?
You haven't been to the east here, or to the mountains up there.
This is west, but, okay.
You haven't been to the west here, or the mountains up there.
And let's try the mountains. They'll probably have more places to hide.
True. Also give us a bit of a high ground to kind of see a better view of the area.
Yes.
Okay.
So, is there anything anyone else would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Not really. Of course, I imagine Cicada would probably be wondering how Ryu and Charlotte are faring at this moment. I hope they're okay.
Can't be it can't be any worse off than we were just
Okay.
now.
He's not wrong. We're kind of in the worst case scenario anybody can be in. Though I am curious, though. Jezebel just gives a casual smile, trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Would you rather be here or fight a black dragon?
Black dragons are straightforward.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You at least know what you're dealing with.
Alright,
I hope they're okay.
then with that, I'll wrap the session up here. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.